beloveds, welcome to my channel. So it's early in the morning. Sorry, I'm just cleansing myself, the energy around, okay, because of the topic. As you can see, the title, okay, the topic that we're talking about is really needing a clear mind, a clear heart, and just a clear energy, okay, around. I even had a dream. I can't remember the details, but I trust that Spirit is just gonna lead me right now, and that it's not necessarily me who's gonna be really speaking what needs to be said, and that I'll be guided, because I actually had tried to do this video yesterday, but it was dark. Okay, it was really dark, so I was just not able to do anything that was like proper, okay, that was something that was just gonna be really gonna pull you guys in and really get you guys to connect, because one, you couldn't even see my face. So I really hope that the video is great, though, to be honest. It's just that I just really couldn't upload it. It was just too dark. You'd be like, who is this boogie woman speaking about this topic? So the sun, I made sure that, okay, first thing in the morning, get my energy right. I'm starting my routine, go to the beach. And even when I was at the beach, I was like, oh my gosh, go do this video, go do this video, go do this video. So I just like really rushed, and I'm like, I'm just gonna come here, I'm gonna speak to you guys, I'm gonna do this video, I'm gonna connect with Spirit, burning some sage, some eucalyptus leaves, just really connecting with the Spirit, and just also asking it to really lead me, okay. I decrease and I let Spirit increase, okay, and I just allow myself to be divinely led. I allow myself to be divinely led. I allow the message of today to be significant, okay? Be significant to those that are needing to connect with this message, okay? So as you can see by the title, I want to talk about the Holy Trinity, okay, but not the Bible's perception, okay? And this is a part of the African series, okay, the African pantheon, African history, okay. We're connecting with our divinity, we're connecting with our ancestors, we're connecting with those that came before us, okay. We are acknowledging our divinity. I hope the sun is well, there's a tree blocking me, okay. The sun really hasn't risen that high, but let me see this side. It's similar, okay. It's a bit better this side. So I'm not really getting too much sun rays, so I won't be distracted, I guess. But I also don't want it to be too dark, okay. But obviously it's like really early in the morning. It's about like 9 o'clock. So I just, as you can see, I'm still even in my, don't mind that's a monkey. I told you I live in a jungle, so there's a monkey just on the trees around. So I'm still in my gym outfit. I still have sand on my feet. Like, I'm like fresh from the beach, so the energy is potent, and it's early. So okay, so I mentioned in the previous video that my neighbor's a construction worker. Well, he has a construction business, so his workers are doing something, and you'll find me pausing when I hear them doing that, okay, if it's way too loud, okay. But luckily they're not really right here, because they were like right here, like yesterday when I did a video. So they're not too far, so I might just carry on speaking. But if it's just too loud, I'm literally just going to and wait for it to pass, okay. But they're done. It's usually not too long where they do that, probably like 5 seconds at most. So guys, before I just like ramble, let me get straight to the topic, okay. I want to talk about the Holy Trinity, okay, not the original Holy Trinity, okay. I mentioned previously that the Bible, guys, has been really taken and used and adapted and everything, okay. And in the Holy Trinity, they're usually talking about the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, or the Holy Spirit, according to the Bible. And I'm here to tell you the real truth about the Holy Trinity, okay, that comes from ancient Kemet. I don't want to even say Egypt, because people just really get too invested with Egypt, and Egypt was really the downfall of the Kemet Empire, okay. And Kemet originally started here, where I am in this land, okay, in South Africa, in the province KwaZulu-Natal, okay, the Zulu Nation. It started here, okay. When they came from, because these are angelic beings, should I say, angelic beings, star beings that came from another land, okay, another planet system, and they came to teach us, to help humanity, because we were like really at a crisis and for the human existence in the planet, and there was just a lot of downfall going on. So they brought order and structure and the law of Ma'at, and taught us how to farm, okay, how to live off the land and not really eat each other, because cannibalism was a thing at the time, okay. So one of my descendants, my ancestors, was the leader, the ruler of that nation, okay. I'm not going to speak too much about him specifically, but I'm going to talk about the story, okay, and the story of Auset, Ausar, and Heru. And according to Greek mythology, they call it Auset as Isis, Ausar Osiris, and Heru Horus, okay. But as I said, the original story originates in Kemet. Kemet is not just Egypt. Egypt was the last point, okay. They came down here, they went up the Nile meridian from where I am now all the way up to Kemet, and they grew that empire. Okay, so the records and everything is there in Egypt, but because when they came here, it was like literally maybe over 40,000 years ago. It's like straight up. I know people are like, what? We're only 6,000 years recorded history. Recorded history. Like, I'm glad people can say recorded. There is so many things that are unrecorded that we are recording, because the trees, the sky, the planet, the cameras and recordings have been happening before technology, okay. This is new. So we still connect with the spirit to really feel and understand our history, and to live it as well, because we are the living ancestors, and we came back. So many of us, I know for myself, I lived in those times, okay. I know that sounds like crazy, like, what are you talking about? Reincarnation is real, okay. Reincarnation is real. If you if you're uncomfortable with this message, like, please feel free to just like switch off, okay, because I'm about to get really deep on you, okay. Reincarnation is real, my beloveds, okay. I don't care what anyone thinks, okay. This is just my own experience. I have witnessed my past lives, and I have been taken on a journey by my guardians, shown about my past life, so that I can make sense of my current reality, so I can understand where so many of my fears are coming from, where many of past relationships or turmoil, where's it coming from, the energy is coming from, it's past. Don't mind if I'm looking down. I'm just, as I mentioned, I'm burning eucalyptus leaves, and the sage is finished, okay. So I'm just making sure that it's still lighting. Okay, blessed, 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 blessed. Okay, I'm sure you guys are seeing and feeling. Ooh, wow, this feels amazing. And burning incense is really great for your own spiritual healing, or if you want to connect with your divine guidance, okay, ancestors, deities, gods, whatever you believe in, okay. I'm connected to all, so I kind of make this my routine as well. Okay. So, okay, let's just carry on with the video. Already 9 minutes. Oh my gosh, my last video was 9 minutes. I haven't even started the story, beloveds, but it's gonna be juicy, okay, and very interesting, okay, for those that are not familiar with the story. So, guys, I wanted, as I mentioned, to speak about the Holy Trinity, the original Holy Trinity that comes from ancient Kemet, okay, where I am right now, okay, about Auset, Ausar, and Heru. So, the religious dogma, religion, specifically well, most religion is the patriarchal system, but specifically with Christianity, like we're always told about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. There's no acknowledgement of any feminine energy, but it doesn't make sense because nothing manifests in this world. Specifically, where we are without a female energy, we have to come through the womb. Doesn't matter what you are, okay. Doesn't matter even what species. Many species, not even just humans. The mother is the one that carries the seed. The father is gives the seed. Okay, so the fact that they don't even acknowledge feminine energy should be a ringer. Okay, a concern to you if you're not really, especially if you're feminine. Like it should be really concerning to you that you're not acknowledged, but you are the creator. Really, to be honest. So as I had mentioned, that there is Auset, who is the divine feminine, the divine mother, Ausar, the divine father, and Heru, the son. Okay, so the story really begins in Kemet. Okay, Ausar was a leader, a righteous leader, a very loving, loyal king, beloved by his followers and by his kingship and by just everyone around him, anyone that met him, because he really changed the dynamic of the world. Okay, he really brought order into the world, and taught them about agriculture, about farming, about music and entertainment as well, so that they don't really kill each other, and how like chaotic and barbaric humans were living at that time. Okay, he was the firstborn of Egypt mythology is really Egypt Kemet mythology is really connects to the gods. Okay, so he is also like a god, basically incarnate. He comes from the earth god and the sky goddess. Okay, and then he's the first of 4 siblings. He married his wife. Who was a sister, Auset, who was the second born, and then there was a Set and Nephthys. I always get her name like twisted because some say Nephthys or Nephthys, but yes, she was the last born. Okay, so they married each other. Nephthys married Set. Ausar married Auset. Okay, and they were king and queen of Egypt or Kemet. Okay, just to not confuse you guys, let me just say Kemet. So it was just, he ruled for about 20 years. It was a wonderful time in Egypt. Okay, in Kemet. They were thriving. Technology was blooming because he brought science and a lot of information that comes from the astral realm, from the divine realm, the god and goddess realm, to earth. Okay, because humans were not really about that life at the time. And his brother, Set, was jealous. Okay, there's a lot of stories as well. I don't know, maybe it really depends because there's so many. If you really even research this beyond my story, you'll see different types of stories. Because even when I went and I started researching more about Kemetic mythologies, I was just finding a lot of stories, okay, about how he died. But he was killed by his brother. Some say that the brother was jealous. He wanted to rule. He wanted to be king. There's other stories that he had a child with his wife, his younger sister. So he found out, although the wife Auset took the child and raised him as her own. But some stories say that he found out. Okay, don't mind. I'm just gonna light. This video is gonna be long, guys. Please don't mind. Okay, it's just really pivotal information. I don't want to miss anything out, and I also want to make sure that the energy is good so I don't get distracted as well. So his brother was jealous for whatever reasons. Mythology says his brother really was jealous of him and wanted to be king. Okay, do you understand that? People like this man, what is going on? He felt like he could do this kingship thing better. So he killed his brother. He killed him, cut him up into 14 pieces and scattered him all over Kemet. Okay, others say that he put him in a box, he put him in a coffin, and then threw him in the river, and then that's how he died. and then his wife Auset mourned for her beloved, and along with her younger sister, they mourned for him, and then they searched for his body. They found the pieces. She made the first mummy and resurrected him. Okay, he was the first resurrection story. Okay, the story of Jesus. Ring a bell. Resurrected him, and then he couldn't stay long. Okay, he had to return to the underworld because he was very weak. So they spent one night together. They made love, and a miracle happened. Okay, others say that they didn't really make love, that a flash of lightning impregnated her because she fell pregnant with their son Heru. As I said, there's different stories out there. But anyway, it was a miraculous conception, okay, because either way, resurrecting your husband back to life, not anyone can just do that now. So she resurrected him, had the baby, well, got pregnant, and then she had to escape, okay, because her brother was going to try kill her and her unborn son. So she went and she had the baby, and then she had her Heru, who now had to fight his uncle to take back the throne and bring it back to righteousness, because even the way that he was ruling it, it was just a mess, just like how he got it, okay. It was just destruction, and also like symbolic to how we are living right now. The world is really ruled right now a lot by set energy, okay. Unruly, ungodly, unrighteous governance, okay. Corruption, murders, everything that we're seeing, destruction, okay, because he really is the spirit of destruction, okay, in nature, in its essence. So Heru is the energy of, the hero Heru. So he was here to save the day and also take back his throne, because the throne was rightfully his as the son of the king. So he grew up. His mother had to train him, and he went for many trainings to become this king. Okay. He also went up to his father in heaven to receive powers from him to fight his uncle, to destroy him and become the king. So he managed to do that, okay? But it was a very gruesome war. He lost his left eye, which is symbolic to the eye of Ra. Some know that to be the first eye, the third eye. Like, it's significant to how when we come into this world, we get spiritually blinded, okay, that we're not even aware that we're the spirit, and we just dwell in the physical, okay, in the illusion, okay, world, which is just what we see. We don't really acknowledge that we are a spirit, okay. So it was symbolic to that process as well, okay. But he conquered, he destroyed him, and he took quite a bit. He took the throne back, okay, and his father ruled the underworld as king, and now he ruled the living as king. So that is the original story of, and his mother obviously now governs kingship and protects the pharaohs and everyone that descended from Heru and took the kingship. Okay, so this story is really the original Holy Trinity, okay, the Mother, Father, Son, okay, divine Trinity creation, okay, or feminine, masculine creator, okay, energy, if we're taking it to that essence, okay, and it is really, really, really so important, guys, especially as Africans, to tap into your African history, your roots, to understand these energies, okay, because some people really just believe that these are mythological creatures, that it's just like a story, but for my understanding and for my divine connection, because I'm really not just speaking from a textbook that I read, but also from my awakening, my spiritual awakening, and connecting to these energies, these spirits. They are living beings, like they are actual entities. Like, these stories are not just like myths, okay, about the creation, but actually it happened, okay. It really happened. These beings really came down and all of this really happened while they were on Earth, okay? But it's also really symbolic as well, to the human life and the human experience. As Auser, the king, you connect with your wisdom energy, your mind energy. So he really governs that energy, okay? Especially if you hear someone here in the south, like for me, like where we are, like Kemet is really still honored. We still honor the gods of Kemet, the gods that came here, okay, and really brought life into us, okay, and really reminded us who we are, okay, beyond the physical, okay, and so we still honor them. A lot of people, like I recently joined even a group about ancient Kemet, where many healers, ancient healers, basically the reincarnated souls, have this group where they practice the African calendar, like how we following the North calendar, how we celebrate New Year's and the December 31st, but our New Year is actually September 23rd, okay, in the spring season, the return of Auser energetically. So, yeah, there's just a lot of confusion that really is in the human mind, especially the African man. Like, we don't know ourselves, we don't know our history, and when we know how divine, how divine, brilliant, excellence, okay, that we are magnificent, that we are powerful, that there was an agenda to really belittle the African man, the African woman, so that they don't understand that they're divine, okay? So they think that they're small, like the person that is controlling them, okay? Like, that season is over. It's time to wake up, my beloved. It's time to really allow yourself to really dig deeper into information like this. Really allow yourself to tap into your ancient history. And it doesn't have to always be Kemet, because I know people just love this thing about Kemet. Like, for me, I didn't choose Kemet to be something that I had to learn. As I said, it's my ancestors, it's my guardian spirits, so it's me, okay? It's actually me. Me in the spirit, So I didn't choose this path chose me. But there's so many African pantheons in African history, like the Yoruba faith. Some even say that the Yoruba tradition and the Kemet tradition have same deities, Orishas, according to Yoruba. I'm not really sure about that, to be honest, but I've had so many people that have mentioned the same thing, so it is quite possible. There are some deities that have come to me that are from Yoruba and have made themselves known or shown me who they are when it comes to Kemet. Okay, so yes, to a certain extent. I don't know, maybe I should, when I receive the full download along this African pantheon, because I will actually probably do another African story on Yoruba tradition. I might link the two if they allow me, or maybe it's a secret. I don't know. We'll see. I might let you know who the deity is in the Yoruba faith and who they are in the Kemet faith, because it's not even about separation anymore. It's about really union of the mind, the body, and spirit, and understanding just who you are in your divine essence. Okay, understanding that you are a goddess in flesh, you are God in flesh. Okay, so so yes, so Ausar is really the mind energy, wisdom energy, loyal, devoted. Yes. Why am I like blanking out? I had so many things I wanted to say about him, but he is really that divine energy of the mind, wisdom, seeing beyond this world, tapping into the spirit world, your royal connection, your divinity, the wise counsel, the wise men. Auset's also the wise woman. She is his feminine counterpart, okay? They don't really abide with how society has deemed women, okay? There is really a balance of feminine and masculine energy. He knows that his woman, his queen, is his divine counsel and his divine counterpart. So she is him embodied in the feminine energy, and he's her, the embodied in the masculine energy. So, but she really governs the heart, anahata, the heart chakra, the heart center. Okay, unconditional love, devotion, a devoted mother. Scattering, searching the whole world to find her devoted husband, grieving over her beloved, losing that man that she loved dearly. No longer getting to see him every day. Really, even if you tap into her energy, she really is the energy of love, unconditional love, kind of like that sacrificial love, you know um yes, fearless, bold, but really is grounded. Her grounded center is her heart. Okay, she lives in the heart. She will help you as well if you do connect with her, if she is someone that is meant to, like, she's my guardian, if I have to be straight about that. She will help you heal from the past, forgive those that have harmed you, really mourn and grieve things that you need to let go of, the old you, your old ways of thinking, your old ways of being, when especially you're coming into this spiritual journey, if that is what you're called into. She'll help you be reborn, to transform, the metamorphosis phase, the death phase to the rebirth phase, the butterfly, the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. She really is a part of that. Okay, she is also like governs and protects the dead. She is, that transcendental phase, that transcendental state between life and death, or between physical and non-physical, between spirit and the spirit realm and this realm that we're in right now. She's really there. Okay, that is her energy. So she really, really opens up your heart to love, true love, real love, not what we even see on TV. Unconditional love, sacrificial love. Yeah. And then Heru is the hero. Okay, the hero, the confidant, the warrior, the soldier energy. Okay, that boss energy. That, okay, let's go, let's do this. The confident energy, that outspoken, really in the ego, but egocentric. Really know about that life. Like the hero, the soldier, the also wise, but his power really is in the center, in his manipura. That is where his energy source is more governed. Okay, and there's even stories of how, even when Auset was raising him, like, she was like so concerned that she was like, he's a bit arrogant. Okay, so because that's not where she operates, or not where Auser operates, from the mind. Okay, so he was like them encompassed, but unisync. Okay, and more in the youthful, frivolous energy, but confident, egocentric. Okay, doer energy. Okay, doer energy, fire energy. If you are connecting with this energy, if you're connecting with the energy of Heru, he really is gonna make you do bold things, out of the box things, uh, fearless, bold. Okay, confident. Some can say arrogant. Some people, it really depends on how people perceive things, But really, I personally would say he will teach you a lot about confidence, about really being the hero to your story, about really achieving something, your life mission, your purpose, like he did. Okay, fulfilling it, honoring that you're divine, reclaiming your divinity, because he had to do that as well. Reclaiming yourself in a way. So for me, they came to me energetically and spiritually, and are my guardian spirits, as I mentioned before. Okay, so that's why I'm not just speaking from the textbooks. I'm really just knowing. I'm speaking something that I actually know. Okay, so this is the Holy Trinity. So when you're actually even praying to the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, actually you are really summoning that energy, the energy of auset, ausar, and Heru. Okay, whether you believe it or not. Okay, um, but it's just that it's been indoctrinated. So now that you, if you're really open to learning more about it, I would advise you research. Okay, research more about Kemet. If you are someone who really is on a spiritual journey and you want to connect with them, I think they are probably the best gods and goddesses that you would want to work with. I don't know if I'm just tooting my own horn, or maybe because I'm just being biased because these are my guardians, but they are really more on the righteous side, or if you're really talking about connecting with deities, because not everyone is the same and not everyone operates under that energy. Okay, they really operate under the energy and the law of ma'at. Okay, so even when you are working with them, it's more like a religious type of a situation. Okay, like you really have to offer prayers a lot. Okay, prayer time is important. Whether you can just burn sage, pray first to your ancestors, maybe just give thanks, and then sometimes they will just come to you as well. You may be if you're called, if it is your path, they will come to you. Like they came to me in dreams, they've come to me in visions. They just made themselves very, very much present and known in my life. So that's why I came to you guys. But I will probably do maybe more videos. And actually, when I'm channeling and all these things, like sometimes it actually is even them that are speaking to me and through me. But I guess I never just like say, okay, this is Auset speaking through me, saying that I don't always do that, but I think maybe now I'm gonna be a little bit more open to that. Okay, because I'm kind of being catapulted forward and deeper into my journey, and yeah, I might mention even my own in the next video to come. I might do a video where I just mention my encounters, my actual encounters with these energies, and how they've come to me and how I felt, what I felt when I met them, when I connected with them. Yeah, maybe in the video to come, I'll just do another, like a part 2, or my own encounters with the Holy Trinity, because that is who they are. To be honest, that they must stolen from them, the Father, the Son, and the Ghost. No, there's no ghost. Okay, there's no ghost. Okay, there's a divine Mother, divine Father, and a divine Son. Okay, send you lots of love and blessings. Peace.